Hello,
Hello.
everybody. Wow, man. Last time we were live was last year.
Yeah, this is actually the first of the year. We had to skip January.
Yeah, we had to skip January because of terrible internet,
God, it was terrible.
but it's better here where we're at
Yeah,
in Texas.
it's the best it's been all year.
It really is. It really is. And we've missed a lot of catching up
Yes.
because of the month we skipped.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to catch up with tonight. So we'll say some quick hellos
Yeah.
to everybody. We know the Days from Days Great Adventure are here.
I'm looking through their window right now.
I can
Hi.
see their rig right here. Mel and Nettie, they're the next rig over. So we're all three kind of lined up right here in Texas, hanging out together. We were at the last park together, and now we're here for a couple weeks. So very cool to hang out with them. Fred's in here from Yuma. Hey,
Hi,
Fred.
We should be in Yuma.
We're supposed to be down in Arizona. We'll explain more about that later in the live stream. But it's been crazy. I know you've seen some of the videos, and it's just been crazy travel days, crazy medical stuff.
Yep.
We're gonna get into all that here in a little bit. Profound Seeker is in here. They're one of our patrons, so thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Chief and D from Foreverland. Steve's here hanging out from Orlando.
Orlando this time. Wow.
Says internet's bad. If you're at Thousand Trails, then I agree.
Yes, that's painful internet.
We had it was rough. John from Over the Hill RV is in here.
Hey, John.
Hey, John. Good to see you tonight. Looks like we have a few others in here. Steve, St. Louis. Wayne is in here from Colorado. Good to see you, Wayne. Amy Jones is in here.
Hello.
The Trek and Theg Pins. We're going to see them in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Very excited to see them.
I am.
Eminem Travels. So that's Mike and Martha. We got to see them over in California. Yeah. Hi, guys. Good to see you. They're somewhere here in Texas.
Yep.
So, good to see everybody in here tonight. Mm-hmm. Thank you all for coming to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Sorry we missed last month. It was really beyond our control. We didn't have good internet, and sometimes we'll go and try to find a place. We really didn't have a place.
Yeah.
Outside was not an option.
It was so cold.
We weren't doing that.
Oh, my Lord.
So, we couldn't do that. But, so we had to skip a month, which is a little bit of a bummer. But, man.
Not how we wanted to start the year.
No, but it was kind of worked out good.
Yeah.
Christy's in here. Hi, Christy, and hi, Barbara. Good to see you. Missy is in here. Hi, Missy. We had. If you saw the video, you know that I had a terrible health scare just before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
With the medication that I was taking, had a terrible reaction, and it almost killed me.
Yeah.
So it could have been a lot worse. I could be skipping several lives.
We all know I wouldn't hold alive. Just be a dead stare in the camera.
If something happens to me, I have to force her to go live by herself. It will be epically funny.
Me and Scout staring at each other. We don't know what to do.
Oh, it looks like the Brits are in here. Hi guys.
Hi.
We miss you guys.
God, I miss them.
Yeah, John is in here. John Zellers. We're doing good, John. The Hedishes are in here.
Hey.
No internet for RVing YouTubes. Yeah, the internet's hit or miss, man. It's been kind of spotty this year. Steve's in here from Avenger RV Adventure. We hope you're feeling better, man. We heard about your health scare also, so we hope you're feeling better from that.
Yes, relaxing, taking care.
Charity is in here. Hi, Charity.
Yeah.
Been following watches for a long time. Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
First time catching live, so welcome, and we hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a good time hanging out with us tonight. We were talking about my medical scare. Of course, I had that incident just before Thanksgiving, and the reason that we just now shared that is because, we wanted to make sure I was okay. Well, I was going to be okay. I mean, we didn't even share this with family.
No, that's kind of hard for me. You were surprised I shared it with our daughter when it was happening.
Yeah.
But I felt if anybody needed to know, she should. I mean, God forbid something happened.
Yeah.
She would be mad that I didn't tell her ahead of time.
Yeah. And I was just, first of all, I was scared, honestly. Yeah. And I don't say that very often. So I ain't hardly scared of nothing. But I was scared. And I just wanted to make sure either A, I was going to be okay.
Yeah.
Or B, I definitely wasn't. And I had 100% of the information before I shared it with family and friends because I didn't want to scare a bunch of people for no reason.
You don't want to startle for nothing.
And I was scared, and I know I could hear that in my own voice. So if I got on the phone with my mom or my dad,
you'd have lost it with your mother.
And then my mom,
you're the baby, so
she's already going through stuff with that side of the family, health care wise and stuff. So I didn't want to add anything else to anybody's
no more
plate.
stress.
I didn't want to scare anybody, so I was like, look, we're just gonna keep it under wraps until we can figure it out. So it took several weeks, lots of visits to doctors, lots of lab follow-ups to make sure my labs are going back to normal-ish. Yeah, so this was right before Thanksgiving, and then I was taking steroids for that, so I lost my taste because of the steroids, not because of the illness.
Yeah.
Well, I got done with the meds and got my taste back the day before Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I got to enjoy Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, it didn't ruin Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so we did go live on December 8th. So at the time we went live on December 8th, I still was not feeling well.
No.
And we've actually had some people comment on some of our videos since we aired the video about the medical scare, asking me how I was feeling, if I'm feeling better, because several of those videos I was still not feeling.
Not 100%.
No. So I don't know if people were able to see that.
Pick up on it.
I tried to hide that as best I could because in some of those videos I really wasn't feeling that well, but we still wanted to get out and do stuff. I didn't want to just sit at the house. Yeah. So it was a rough time.
Yeah.
And so if you watch, I had a list of the videos. So if you watch the Santa Barbara video where we went whale watching, Solvang, the Reagan Library, Joshua Tree, all those videos, I was not feeling 100%.
Yeah.
So it was rough. I think everybody's just. Oh, there we go. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys. We'll talk more about donating to veteran organizations later. But thank you for that. 100% of all of our super chats and super stickers will go toward our next donation, which is going to be coming up sometime. I don't know when though.
Yeah.
We're still looking for a place, and we got off of our every 3 month routine because it just didn't work out right.
Some states, not just like the surrounding area where we're sitting, but some states are really hard
tough to find
work with. They're not veteran. Friendly that much.
Yeah. Rob's in here. Hey, Rob. I hope you're staying warm, man. They're up in Canada freezing. Because we were in Texas, and last week we had a cold snap and got some mixed wintry stuff, snow, sleet, ice, and we were complaining about that. And then Rob sends me a picture of his front lawn, and I'm like, I don't feel bad anymore.
No, we got it easy.
We're good. We're good. Rob's struggling up there in Canada, and he's like, "Dude, I just cleared this off," and I'm like, "Geez, man, it's already back." But thank you all so much for when we put that video out. We had so many comments, so many great comments and thoughts and wishes and prayers.
I was surprised to hear how many people we know are taking that medication.
Yeah.
Or most of them are for the seizure end of it.
Or people that they know are taking it.
Yeah.
So it's good that we're getting the word out. We have spoken a couple more times with Amy, who is the wife of Norman.
Yeah.
So we're staying in contact with her.
Hopefully we'll get to meet her sometime.
I hope so. Yeah, that would be great to meet Amy someday. Yeah. But we're getting more awareness out there. We actually, the radio station that aired her story reached out to us. Amy sent them a link to our video, told them a little bit more about our story. They reached out to us. We'll be doing an interview with that news station on Friday.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we're going to get the word out more about this medication. I'm not slamming the medication. The medication works great for some people.
Great drug.
And for some people, they have no side effects. So I'm not saying don't take the medication. I'm just saying for me and for some others, they need to be aware that this is a potential side effect. It needs to be monitored closely with labs and with your doctor. Yeah. So not slamming it, but we will be interviewed. And if they do air another story or a follow-up, we'll share that link out so everybody can see that. And so if you have anybody who is taking Lamictal, then you can share that out too. Yeah. So we appreciate that. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Profound Seeker. Yeah. And I think there's one down here too. There we go. The fetishes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. We're gonna try our best to keep up with the chat, but it's kind of boom, slow. And Papa Drew's in the house. Papa Drew. Reed is here. Peter Dell's here. Jarhead and Ginger in here tonight. We're going to talk more about them
Yeah.
because we got something special coming
Special for them tonight.
up toward the end of the video tonight, toward the end of the live stream. So thank you guys for that super chat. Again, 100% of that going to the next veteran charity organization. Again, yeah. So, and people are still asking if I'm feeling 100%. I am from that. But I had another medical issue, which I've had for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just kind of gotten worse.
Well, now it's to the point where it's an annoyance.
I had an issue with a surgery back early 2000s.
We're talking
mid 2000s, late 2000s.
2008.
Yeah. So I had an issue with the surgery, had some scar tissue in there, and it was pressing on some nerves and causing some pain. And it's just kind of gotten worse and worse. Yeah. And I think this medication thing, because it was an inflammatory response to my whole body, kind of made it worse, and it's not getting that much better. So it might be time for some surgical intervention. So they couldn't see
why we're in Texas.
That's why we're in Texas. That's what I was getting to. Yeah. So we were in Vegas. They couldn't see me for that medical condition until like March. So I was like, well, we'll go back to Texas. We'll bounce around Thousand Trails, stay for free. I'll go to the VA. We'll get it all worked out. So we're working on that now. I do still have to do a couple more labs to make sure my levels are going to be going back to normal for the other thing. But I think I have the kidney ultrasound coming up, because I want to make sure I don't have any organ damage and all that stuff. But my labs are all
they're going down
back to normal ish.
They're kind of in the normal range.
Well, anything in my body is not normal.
No. It's
a little off.
A little twisted.
So, there's where the trail leads. Yeah.
Oh, hi guys.
Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see you.
And my beardy sister Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, Sarah's here too. Hi, Sarah. She got jalapeno. Well, thank you, Wayne. Appreciate that.
No, thank you guys.
We're out in Colorado. Hope you guys are staying warm too. We appreciate that.
And we should, hopefully, as long as no medical issues happen next year, be in Colorado.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Because we are members of the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. I think their national meeting next June, not this coming June.
Yeah, next June.
Next June is going to be out in Colorado. So
might
be back out your way there, Wayne.
Yeah.
We would love to see you guys.
Absolutely.
Had an awesome time with you guys. So after the whole scare, that was all happening in California.
Yeah.
We went to Vegas.
Yep.
I was feeling much better in Vegas.
Yeah.
Probably just because it's Vegas. Vegas makes everybody feel better. I mean, if you feel bad in Vegas, you're probably.
It's like adult Disneyland. So
it's awesome. We had a great time in Vegas.
Yeah.
So that's where we spent the holidays. We did Christmas there, and we did New Year there.
Yeah.
Our daughter Lauren, we flew her out to Vegas and hung out with her. You've probably seen that video. We saw a couple of videos. Maybe just one.
One more.
We have one more video coming up from Vegas because we're a couple months loaded on videos on YouTube.
About a month ahead.
So I think the last one we have is coming up is Sunday, and that's the Mob Museum.
Oh, okay.
Which is so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Such a cool place. If you go to Vegas, you gotta go see the Mob Museum. It's worth seeing. It's a little spendy, but it's definitely worth seeing. We got to see a bunch of cool stuff there.
But Vegas gave us a parting gift.
It did, because like I said, I was feeling better in Vegas until I wasn't.
Till the last few days of the year.
Yeah, I got the Rona. And we're gonna be doing a video about that too, how we dealt with COVID in the RV and how to kind of deal with COVID when you're living the RV life.
Yeah.
Because being trapped in an RV is a little bit different than being trapped in a house.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And because we had already been trapped, because I felt so bad medically that we weren't going anywhere or doing anything while I was having this medication reaction. I was just done.
Yeah.
And
so about 4 weeks of feeling okay.
Yeah, I bounced back, did the Vegas thing right toward the end of Vegas. I think it was it the day before?
The day Lauren left. It was the day she flew out.
Yeah, it was the 27th,
you were like,
28th
I don't feel
or
good.
something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't feel good. And I thought it was strep because I just had like that razor blade sore throat. It was my only symptom. And it was my only symptom the entire time that I had COVID. But I thought it was strep because I've had strep before.
Yeah.
This is what strep feels like.
Yeah.
And I don't have any other symptoms, so it's got to be strep. So I went to the VA. And of course, they wouldn't let me go inside. They're
you have
like,
a sore throat?
"Oh
Go
no,
over
you
here."
got to go into the tent over here." And so they swabbed me, and then they swabbed my throat, and I was like, "I'm gonna have strep, and they're gonna give me an antibiotic, and everything will be fine." They call me a couple hours later and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, you got COVID."
Yeah, God.
Oh,
You got the
man.
Omicron.
So then I had to call Lauren
Yeah.
because she was really the only one we were in
Close
that
contact
we
with.
knew of that we were in contact with a bunch of people in Vegas.
yeah,
I probably
Vegas.
gave it to like 40, 50 different people, but
Okay, they gave it to you.
yeah. But she got it too.
Yes. Yes, she did.
Lovely parting gift.
Yeah. We sent her off.
Thank
with
you,
COVID.
Steve. Lagging behind with what you're
thank
saying and
you.
hanging in. Thank
Very
you so much.
generous,
Appreciate
Steve.
that. And again, that's all going toward the next
Yeah,
veteran.
it's gonna be a great
It is
donation.
going to be great. We already have a good amount, and I think now I'm not going to try to jinx anything, but we're growing at a good rate, our channel wise, and the amount of money that we're making. I don't foresee us giving away a check less than $1,000
Anymore. No.
All these
I hope
checks,
not.
all these checks are going to be
Yeah.
at least 4 digits, which is great. It's awesome, and it's all because of you. So we appreciate that.
Yeah.
We can't wait to do another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Which I don't know that it's going to be while we're still in Texas.
Probably not. We're probably going to be over like
I should start looking. We're going to be in the Arkansas
Arkansas,
or in Missouri come April. So maybe one of those two states
Yeah.
will help.
so. I got the COVID. So stay tuned for the video that we talk about. We got COVID. And as we're boogieing, so then after that, and we tried because I had COVID. We were trying to stay in Vegas for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because we were coming up on time to travel, and I still had COVID.
Yeah.
And I wasn't feeling great. I had this horrible sore throat. I did everything.
And he wasn't going to let me drive us out of there.
Yeah. Well, we tried to
assumed
extend.
just die in there.
The place we were at the Air Force Base. It was completely booked.
Yeah, they couldn't
Surrounding
extend
RV parks was completely. You try to book anything last minute in Vegas, it's
and
just
it
not-
was expensive.
and super expensive.
Oh,
So I was like,
Yeah.
feeling like crap, but I'm like, we gotta move anyway. So we had a couple of moving days because we were going from Vegas to Dallas area in a pretty good clip,
Yeah.
moving every 2-3 days.
3 days. Yeah.
And so that day we moved from Vegas, I was still struggling hard.
Yeah.
And then we only stayed the next place for 2 days, which we didn't leave the trailer.
Yeah.
And then we moved again. I
3
still
days.
was not feeling good. And then the next 3 days, and then we started kind of being able to get out
Yeah.
and do stuff after I was symptom free.
Yeah.
And so we boogied through there.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't get to like spend a lot of time
No.
hanging out
No.
or exploring.
Or seeing
We were
anything.
supposed to be in Arizona for months.
The whole month of January.
Well, more than that, because after January,
Well,
after that,
that's true.
we were supposed to be in Quartzsite for all of January.
Yeah.
And then Yuma and Phoenix and Mesa and then
Yeah.
Tucson. And I mean, we were supposed to be all over in Phoenix for a
Yeah.
couple of months. We're supposed to be there now.
Yes, we are.
We're in,
But
we're
we're
in
not.
frozen Texas.
Yeah.
So we had a couple of rough travel days there
Yeah, we did.
because we were just boom, 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 and we had a couple of moving issues. I know you saw that. They were supposed to go up on Patreon.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, this is a pretty good video, right? I'll put it up on YouTube. And then I had a glitch with the software. Forgot to add the fallen hero at the end.
Yeah.
Sure.
You had COVID brain.
I did have COVID brain. And then so I was like, and we had just shot another video for Patreon next moving day. And I was like, but I left this hero out. So now I'm going to put this up again on YouTube. And I don't want to forget this guy.
Yeah.
You know, he deserved to be honored and recognized. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you, Stephen, for the super chat. Appreciate that, man. And yeah, so it was a rough, but it's not our travel style either.
No.
That
That
was-
fast pace is not fun. I don't know how people do it.
And we were going shorter stays and longer days.
trips. Yeah.
Yeah. So we like to go 200, 250
We like
miles,
short trips, long stays.
unhook the truck and go gas up. I don't like going through the truck lanes. We got stuck at the truck lanes like twice because you go through the truck lane, you're at the mercy of the truckers. Dude's in there taking a shower, shaving, getting some beef jerky, you know, and I'm sitting there going, dude, for like 30 minutes, like, get out of the way, man.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that sucks.
hey, Mike and Martha, thank you guys.
you.
Appreciate that.
So
God bless our
sweet.
veterans and their families. Absolutely. Thank you
Yes.
so much. We appreciate that. And it helps too because we missed last month going live.
Yeah.
So 0 super chats.
Yeah.
So this helps a lot to
Yeah.
catch us back up to on our normal pace for how much money
That's
we are able to raise for veterans.
Yeah.
So thank you guys
That's
for
awesome.
that. So anyway, where are we at? Fast track to Texas.
Yeah.
We get here, and it's frozen. Texas is frozen. It's so cold. I was expecting it to be cool.
Yeah.
Because your parents are from here. So, and they've lived here for over 20 years.
Yeah.
So we know the weather in Dallas.
Yeah.
We know it can get like a little dusting every once in a while. We know the temperature drops below freezing every once in a while.
Yeah.
But except for last year.
Oh, yeah. Snowmageddon. Yeah.
Last year was a big kind of deal.
Yeah. That was an anomaly.
But then I was like, oh man, it's going to be like in the teens and 20s for the next 2 or 3 days. Not getting over freezing, snow, sleet. So then after the medical scare and COVID and then boogie into Texas, not really getting to see much, spending a lot of time in the trailer, just traveling.
Yeah.
Then we get to Texas and it's frozen. And guess what? We're stuck in the trailer again.
But this time was a little bit better because thankfully Mel and Nettie and Shelly and Greg changed their travel plans to come stay with us while we were here
That
for the
was
medical appointment.
Amazing.
Yes.
Because
That's phenomenal. People will just change their route and come hang out with you while you're sitting there.
they were down like San Antonio area, or they were going to be down in that area. And then when we talked to them about my medical issue and maybe needing surgery, and it's not major surgery, it's minor surgery, but it requires a couple weeks recovery.
For full recovery.
Just like kind of take it easy recovery, not
Yeah.
like you're in the hospital or anything recovery. No. But they just said, hey, we're going to be close,
we'll come hang
and
out.
you know that way if you guys need anything or help with meal preps, or if Dustin can't do stuff around the RV, we'll just come up there and hang out with you guys and make sure you're good.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
No, I love them for that.
Jeez, man. Friends are amazing.
Yeah.
So so we've been spending the past couple weeks with them. Just a great time.
Yep.
Got a couple more weeks hanging out with them before we part ways. Because the VA system is so slow, I'm not going to be getting surgery here in Texas. No. So we kind of just, I hate to say, we just came over here for nothing.
No. But we didn't know. We
didn't know. Yeah.
Here.
So it's gonna have to get delayed. It's gonna have to happen some other time, some other place. But it's not excruciating. It's more like
annoying,
bothersome, and annoying. I mean, it is
in a painful way.
It is painful, but you kind of grow accustomed to chronic pain. Yeah. So it's not debilitating. It doesn't hinder me from doing anything. I can still do everything I normally do.
Yeah.
But it just sucks.
It needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, Amy.
Oh,
glad you're feeling better. Go Navy. I'll say thank you, even though you said go Navy.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
That's fun.
So, yeah.
What you got?
Oh, we want to say, I wanted to mention too that even though we talked about the VA and the delay in the healthcare here, so we wanted to tell all of you who are full-timing or thinking about full-timing or contemplating it. Healthcare on the road is challenging.
It is.
It is one of the most challenging things.
Because you don't have consistency.
You don't have continuity.
Yeah.
Yeah, or consistency. Yeah, you don't have the same doc that you go to. That doc knows you, knows your story, knows your history.
You got to start from scratch every single time.
Yeah. And then you got to get in. So I have the VA, so I go in, and every doctor you see is not going to just take your word for stuff.
Or the last doctor's.
Or the last doctor's work.
Scans.
They're going to want to do their own labs, their own scans, their own stuff. And then you might be a few weeks before you even can get in to get a scan.
Yeah, depending where you are.
And then a few more weeks before you can get a follow-up with the doctor.
Yeah.
That's just even come up with a plan. And then you got to execute the plan. So, I mean, if you have an issue like I have where I need to go see the doctor, get an ultrasound, follow up with the doctor, potentially get surgery, we're talking months.
Which is why we schedule ourselves here so long.
You have to be here. And even after that, all of that is still not going to work out here.
No.
So we'll see how it goes in the future.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated.
We're going to find somebody that can take care of this.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, the doctor that I went to, he said, I really, based on your last scan, he's doing another one, but he said, based on your last scan, everything's kind of close to some nerves and stuff. He's like, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing the surgery. Yeah. You're still young, and I don't really want to screw around. And so I think that I don't think it's terribly complicated.
I don't either.
But I don't want someone doing surgery on me that doesn't want to do surgery on me.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like you want to be like, dude, just do the surgery. But if he's not feeling it,
Yeah,
you
if
don't
he's
want
not
him
feeling
touching
it,
you.
I'm not feeling it. I'm like, yo, dude, if you don't want to do surgery, I don't want you to either.
Yeah.
I'll find someone who is comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just his way of saying, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah, maybe. Could be. Who knows?
I don't want to mess you up. Which I appreciate him telling me that.
Yeah.
You know, I would hate for him to just fake it and go in there and do some crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, it just bothered me. He was like, I wouldn't do it on anyone under 50. And I'm like, well, why? What's so special about 50? I don't understand.
Yeah. I'll see you in 6 years, Doc. I'll just live with the pain for 6 years and see you back after that. But anyway, even if you have good health care, even if you have good insurance, it's challenging.
Yes, it is. You
Now,
just gotta adapt.
it's not all about the money. It's not all about the cost. A lot of people think, well, when you go RVing, you know, it's a cost issue with healthcare, which it is.
It's an expensive thing. It is.
But more about access for us.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yep.
Terrible. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Laura's here. Hi, Laura. She said she made it to
Hey.
live. I know we're way behind on
In the
comments.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry, my brother from
Jerry's
another
here.
mother.
Happy place Paris. What's up, man? Yeah, they're doing good out there. And
I am convinced me and Jerry could have been from the same bloodline.
You could have been. I think you could be like
how
brother
we view
and sister.
things, yeah, and how we feel about certain things.
Twisted sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jared Jr. said that their dad and stepmom are watching.
Oh, good.
Good. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that because we're got some good stuff coming up toward the end of this.
Yeah.
Geared especially for them. So thanks for inviting them on, and we appreciate it. Rob is here. Yeah, I guess everybody's talking about Vegas.
John.
Yeah. Where did we stay in Vegas? We stayed at Dias Air Force Base.
Yeah.
Which is a nice.
It was actually a very pretty post.
Base. And really close to the strip, about 10 minutes from the strip. Very
not far at all. Far enough to not have the traffic and chaos of the strip, but close enough to go to daily. Yeah. So.
Wanted to talk real quick. Well, let's catch up on comments real fast if we got any. I think people are talking back and forth and stuff. Yeah. I'm talking about Omicron. It sucks. Trust me, it sucks.
Let me go back. I didn't even believe that. You scanned too fast. Oh, okay.
Oh, so they caught
where the trail is.
Caught the COVID at a funeral.
Man.
That's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Hey guys, dreaming out loud too. Good to see you guys. Canadian mom. Good to see you.
That's fun.
Let's see here. Yeah, we're way behind.
Right. Oh wow, that's very long.
Just scrolling. Sorry if I'm missing people. I'm sorry. Thank you, David. We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
If we missed, I'm sure we missed a bunch.
I'm so
sorry about that.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't think it was that far down yet.
I didn't either. I just get rambling and talking, and then I gotta do better. Well, I'm out of practice.
Yeah, we skipped one.
I'm out of practice, and I got COVID brain.
You can only rock that for so long.
Leave me alone.
At some point, you got to drop the COVID brain.
Yeah, even though we were making the fast track from Vegas. Oh, by the way, I think I saw somebody ask. We won nothing in Vegas. We lost well, we didn't gamble a lot. We said that in our video. We're not gamblers, so yeah. So Sandy wants to know what you're using on the outside of the Berkey. So the other day was trying to figure it out.
What I use on the outside of the Berkey?
What, to clean it? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, if you mean to clean it, Windex. Just to take fingerprints and water gets off.
Anyway, what I was saying was we didn't win anything. We didn't gamble a whole lot. We just went to some shows and went down on the strip and just kind of hung out. We hung out with friends, cleaning it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just Windexed it.
Okay. But even though we did make the fast track, we did get to see some stuff quickly.
Yeah.
So we didn't just like skip over everything. And so those videos are coming up. So I wanted to talk about those videos that are coming up so you can look for those. So we did get to go to Tombstone.
Yeah. Like if anything, we didn't leave Arizona without going to Tombstone.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
We got to go to Tombstone. We got to go to Pistachio Land.
Yeah.
Drove an hour to go to Pistachio.
And it was so
Each
worth
way.
the hour drive. I don't care what anybody said.
I'm not a pistachio fan, but you'll see in the video. But it was still fun.
It was a fun
It
place.
was worth-
You
it's
don't
worth
have to
going.
like the nut to have fun
Yeah.
there.
And then we went to we did White Sands
That was fun.
in New Mexico, which
Yeah.
is awesome. Did a little sledding,
Yeah.
so that's
Fan
fun.
sled.
Fun coming up. We went through Abilene and
Yeah.
did some stuff there.
Mhm.
We
Which
kind
we
of
had been in Abilene before. When we got there the second time, we
Like,
realized we
we did
did
everything
way
already.
too many things the first time.
we already did it all.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
crap.
like, oh, crap, we left nothing to be done again there.
Yeah. So,
That was crazy.
but we still did a video out of Abilene, and we still had a fun.
But,
So
yeah.
look for that. That's coming up soon too. And then we have some other just RV related stuff.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Mhm.
So we did have a couple of issues that we worked out in the RV. We just hit our 1 year in the
Yep.
Alliance.
Woohoo!
So we did a video.
High five.
Yeah, we did a video about that. We got the RV at the RV Super Show in Tampa last year,
Yeah.
and it seems like not that long ago.
It went fast.
It went super fast, man. Let's catch up on it. Thank you, David. Again, thank you. Appreciate that super chat. Let me see if we caught up here.
Okay.
Frank's
here.
Yeah, hey guys. Lauren missing Scout. I think Scout is not missing Lauren.
Yeah.
Because you saw that. She invaded his space.
Hi, buddy.
And he's over there in the window. He's giving me a stink eye.
Talking about you.
So Lauren was living in Scout's area, and he was not happy about that. But he is happy now.
Yeah.
Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl.
Hey.
Thankful for the VA. We're planning his shoulder replacement. Kept all his doctors in Colorado. Spent some up there. Hope to work out. Yeah, I mean VA's hit or miss.
VAs
man.
are because we've been to some great VAs and then not so great VAs.
Yeah,
Each location we've had to go is a crapshoot.
yeah.
But most of them have been good. Just here recently, not so good.
The one in Dallas.
Pass on.
If
If you don't need it, don't go.
you ever get the opportunity to go,
Don't.
don't. They're just overwhelmed. I mean, Dallas is a big area for retirees. There's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
one VA here. It's just they're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I cut them some slack on that. Most of the VA systems are just overwhelmed.
yeah.
You really have to get to an area where there's not a lot of retirees to get some really good service. So Headish World is asking, did we like the Blue Man Group? We
Oh
love
my God, they were
the
phenomenal.
Blue Man Group, and thank goodness we weren't sick at the time. We got
Yeah.
to go. We got to go to all of our planned
sure.
shows. We got
Yeah.
to do all of our stuff that we booked because a lot of the stuff is non-refundable.
Yeah.
But we got through all that, and we
Mhm.
were just kind of like in the day before Lauren was getting ready to go. We were just prepping to get her to go home,
Yeah.
and so we really didn't have anything planned. So thank goodness we got
All that out of the
all that
way.
stuff. We got to do all the fun stuff we wanted to do.
But
So-
that is so worth the money because it's like an hour and a half show,
It is a little spendy,
but it was worth
it's worth it. It's very interactive. They come out into the crowd. If you haven't seen the Blue Man Group,
Yeah.
the Luxor, and the Luxor is amazing by itself.
When we say like they come out in the crowd, like they walk over chairs through
Yeah.
people and everything. It's so fun.
Very interactive.
Yeah.
There was a guy on the front row that left blue. because they were like hugging him and messing around, and he just had blue paint all over him. And so that's how interactive it is at the Blue Man
Yeah.
Group. So unless you want to be covered in blue, don't get the front row. Mike and Martha asked or said they're liking the shirt. Yeah, thank you. I got this at Bucky's.
Yeah, that is a Bucky's
It's a
shirt.
Bucky's shirt. I
Yeah.
think it's what is it? Grunt style.
Brent style,
These are
yeah.
cool shirts. I like these.
Yeah.
And it has a big red American
Yeah,
flag on the back. So
Yeah.
loving that too.
Yeah, they have good patriotic shirts at Bucky's.
They do. Yeah. Oh, Fred's back from walking the dogs. Welcome back, Fred. Yeah. Yeah.
Poor Fred is 85.
Yeah. D-Cell continue to get better on my COVID brain. I hope so. It's really
Yeah.
not COVID brain. It's just I have other issues too,
But yeah.
you know. And that's part of the reason I was taking the medication because
What do you,
it almost killed me. So
Can't win, man.
if I was a horse, I'd be blue.
That's what I told him. He'd be glue.
Oh
He'd
man.
be in every elementary school this year.
Yeah. Avenger said, did you take the photo over your left shoulder? This one. Here. No, I did not.
Yeah.
I got that from Bill and Pam. They
Yes.
are subscribers of ours that are down in Houston area. We met them a couple of years ago.
Mhm.
We first started out on our travels.
Yeah.
And Bill works for NASA.
Yes, at the health clinic where the astronauts get their physicals.
And Pam is retired from NASA.
Yeah.
And they actually got us into the neutral buoyancy lab. We did a video on that. We were in Houston.
Yeah.
And as we were leaving the day before we left, they got us this picture. And so this is a picture.
He told us what what shuttle
Yeah.
that was up that took that picture. I cannot remember.
Yeah, so that picture was actually taken from the space station back toward Earth, which is so cool. So
yes, I had to frame it.
One of our favorites. So thank you for asking, though. That's very cool. Hi, Sherry. We got to see Sherry in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
And her sister. They're so funny.
They are funny. So let's see here. Hi from Canada again.
Ooh,
Another cold one.
Canada, California.
Quinn. Oh, Canada, California. Okay. Is that like Canada, California? Like the a town named Canada? Or is that like on the border of Canada, California? No, California don't butt up to Canada.
Border. Yeah.
COVID brain.
You were gonna say that. I'm giving you this month only. After this month, you can't use it anymore.
I'm using it up, man. Cheryl asked, do I use a VA travel coordinator performance? Yes, I do.
Yes.
I am in the system as a traveling veteran.
Which they don't tell you that you can actually talk to them and be put in the system as a traveling vet, and you will always deal with a traveling vet coordinator.
Yeah.
We were in the VA for over a year.
Yeah.
Before we were told that. That was crazy.
We had no idea.
Yeah.
So now I'm a traveling vet. I can go to any VA and be seen. It's a little more difficult because I'm not assigned to a doctor. So it's a little harder to get in. It's harder to get labs. It's harder to get stuff. I can call my doctor my doctor back in Georgia. He can put in tests for anywhere, and I can walk into any VA and get that done.
Yeah.
And then I can see on my VA website, I can see all of my results and all that stuff. So that works out.
That helps, yeah.
Pretty well. Let's talk about, let's show everybody who we met. We met a bunch of people, and it's been 2 months. So we met up with a lot of folks along the way. We were just talking about Sherry. There's Sherry and her sister back there. We met up at the Village Pub and Casino in Las Vegas.
Phenomenal food. That was really good. We had great fish and chips there. Yeah. That was awesome.
It was awesome. And great company hanging out with them. We had a really good time. And I think John's still in here. John from Over the Hill RV. We got to meet him, got to see his rig, got to meet his dogs.
Yeah.
So that was a good time in Las Vegas also.
Yeah, and he was literally just down the street from us.
Yeah, it was just a really quick trip to go see him. We have a great friend, Dave and Shauna, that live in Vegas.
If this world had more Dave and Shaunas in it, it would be a much better place.
Oh yeah, Lauren's in there too.
Oh yeah,
that's our daughter Lauren. So that's out on Fremont Street. We were hanging out and having some drinks and hanging out with Dave and Shauna. We hang out with them a couple times.
Yes.
So that was
you could never have enough Dave and Shauna.
And drinks.
Yeah.
And then we went West Texas, El Paso area, and got to see Ron and Emma. These are friends that we were with in Georgia. We rode motorcycles together in the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. Myself and Ron and Dave. Yeah. Who we just talked about. All three of us were
in the same chapter.
We stood up a chapter in Georgia.
We created the chapter.
So it was cool to see them so close to each other.
Yeah.
Because it kind of felt like a little reunion.
A little family reunion. Yeah.
So that was very cool. And then after we boogie over to Texas, we met up with the friends we were just talking about. All these great folks. Dave's Great Adventure, Living the Silver Life, and then Mel Nay living free zip codeless. Yeah. Which we got to, we were frozen in, but we did get to hang out with them after everything thawed out. We stayed for a couple of days to let everything thaw out. And then we did get to go to lunch and hang out with them.
Get to know them. Sweet couple.
So yeah, Living the Silver Life. They're great people.
Mm-hmm. And they said they home base out of there in the Whitney area. So they come back a lot. So we might run into them again.
Yeah, I hope so. It was a great time.
Yeah.
And the food out there. We went to this
that restaurant
called Loco Coyote.
Yeah.
Like Crazy Coyote.
Yeah.
Dude, the burger. I don't know if you saw it on our. I didn't post it, but I think Mel and Nettie and Living the Silver Life, they posted it. Greg, I need to post it. I didn't because we were doing the live thing today, but I'll post a picture on our Facebook and Instagram of this ridiculous burger.
Yeah.
I ordered this burger because I love the Western burgers, like with the onion straws, onion rings, and barbecue and cheddar and bacon. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's goodness.
It had brisket on it. Yeah.
But I ordered this thinking it's just going to be a hamburger, like you get it like, Fridays or something.
Yeah.
And then it's this big with the knife all the way through it.
Yeah, wasn't it Jack Daniel's barbecue?
And Jack Daniel's. And they even wrote within the sauce Jack.
They wrote Jack
on the plate.
Yeah.
Which was very cool.
Very impressive.
So we did get to hang out with them, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our plans coming up, which everything's tentative.
Yeah.
Because we have so much going on. Like we're back on schedule. When we got here, we didn't know how long we were going to be here. We scheduled to leave toward the end of March. Because I'm not getting all the stuff I need done in the VA, we're still going to stay on that timeline. Yeah. We're still leaving toward the end of March.
Because I don't want to change it because we changed our route twice just to get here.
And it's such a pain.
And I don't want to make any more changes.
to cancel reservations and then book new reservations. Yeah. And it's just so painful. Sometimes sometimes you have to pay a fee if you cancel.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, I don't want to do that again. So we're going to leave here in March. We're going to head up through Arkansas, up into Missouri, visit some of my family up in Missouri. Yeah. And then we have to make our way back down to Georgia because you're going to be in a wedding.
Well, yeah. Well, while we're in Missouri, though, our niece is going to have our great nephew.
Yeah, she's due while we're there.
Yes, like 3 days after we get there.
And we're there for 2 weeks, so it's going down.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to see our
unless she comes
nephew.
Early, he or she?
He.
Unless he comes early, we'll get to be there for that. Yeah.
Cheyenne, if you're watching, keep the baby in until I get there.
Hold it in. But yeah, that's the plan. Then we're going to go down to Georgia for the wedding that you're going to be in. And that's in the Atlanta area. So we'll be there for a couple of weeks. And then we'll get to see Lauren again because she's over in that area.
Yeah, not far from
living on the Alabama side.
Yeah.
And then the plan is to go up to Elkhart, Indiana, to go to the Alliance Rally in May.
We are signed up, ready to go.
That's the plan for now.
That is the plan.
We do have, we'll keep you updated. We do have some medical issues with other people in our family.
Yeah.
I got to go into a lot of detail of that, but battling severe illness for a few years and
had a scare over the new year.
Yes, we just kind of never know what's going to happen with that. So everything's always up in the air. They're down in Florida. So if we ever have to boogie down to Florida, but hopefully we'll get through this whole thing because we're planning on being down in Florida next winter anyway.
Yes, we will be there in the winter.
And we're planning on going to the RV Super Show in Tampa next year. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we'll get to see all the cool kids that got to go this year. I was so jealous. We're seeing all these posts at the Tampa show, and I'm like, oh man,
there was a ton of people this year.
We went last year, and it was
it was a COVID year,
and we did see a lot of cool people and met a lot of cool people.
There were a lot of channels there too,
and we got our new rig there last year, so it was worth going last year.
Totally worth
but this year I was like, oh man, bummer. And then I started seeing everybody from courtside where we were supposed to be.
Yeah, we should be there right now.
Man,
yeah,
missed all the cool stuff this year.
Yes,
so
we did.
I don't know. I don't know what's between Elkhart and Florida though.
No,
we don't know what we're doing after the rally.
Yeah, because we don't know if we want to go up and explore a little there and then work our way to Florida, or we cut over and nick the Northeast a little and then come down to Florida.
Yeah,
I'm not sure which route to go.
So we don't know yet. But that's what the rest of 2022 is going to look like, pretty much. Now, 2023, we have no idea after with Tampa and stuff.
Yeah.
But I wanted to kick an idea around. I've been talking to you about this.
What?
And so maybe in 2023, potentially doing some kind of a meetup.
Oh, yeah.
But we need to ask you, like, if we do a meetup, will anyone show up? That's my worst fear,
that is our
man.
Worst fear, that there would be nobody.
It's kind of like, okay, the first time we went live, I was like, please.
Somebody show
just
up.
Just one person show up. So I'm not sitting here talking to myself like an idiot. And people showed up. So, but I don't want to get a whole thing, try to get organized and plan it. And we don't know a locate. This is just.
Yeah. And like, if so, where should we do it?
Exactly. And I'm thinking somewhere central US so that anybody could kind of show up. But again, these things take coordination.
Yeah.
They take time. That's why we're talking about 2023, because we would have to.
If we want to make that happen.
Yeah, and we want to make sure people would come. I don't want to be.
So funny.
Well, I don't want to be there by myself.
Yeah.
Not
there
that I hate being with you, but I don't want to be embarrassed either, because I don't want to coordinate with like a campground to have spaces blocked off, and people are going to book, and we're going to have this big thing, and we're going to plan meals and stuff to do and activities,
and they're like 3 rigs show up.
Like, oh man, that RV place would be like, okay, you're not doing it anymore.
Oh, Ricky, that's sweet. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I would hope so. So we're talking about doing that, and
yeah.
Oh man, I don't know though.
From what I've seen and heard from other channels, it's like it's a project. It's a big undertaking.
To
do that.
But I think it would be.
It would be so much fun.
Yeah, fairground would be good.
Yeah.
Branson would be good. Good place. I love Branson.
We do love Branson.
Yeah, but I mean, it has to be a place where we would have enough space to do it. Again, kind of centrally located, to where everybody a good time of year, so the weather's nice.
Yeah,
and so
the time of year depends too.
Yeah, so I don't know. We've been watching some other channels do it. I'm like, it looks like a lot of work. But I feel like we should do one at some point. You know, Uranus.
Oh yeah, we should all just meet up in Uranus, Missouri. They would love to have us, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
it'd bring some tourism.
Yeah, and then I can make all kinds of fun jokes like, "You better hurry because Uranus is filling up fast." And that's another thing.
That would be funny.
That's another thing that Mike and Martha bringing up. We want to give enough notice.
Yes.
So that people still work. Not everybody's full time.
No.
People got to.
But even if you are full time, you can coordinate yourself to be that direction at that time.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I just don't know. It's and the more you keep thinking about it and all the possibilities, then it gets like overwhelming, and you're like, just stop thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know. And then, if we do one, we love it. Maybe we'll move to another location, do another one at some point. I don't see us doing them a lot or anything like that. But, maybe, once a year.
Or like, do you divide the country into like quadrants, and you say, you got your northeast, your southeast, your southwest, and your northwest.
Uranus is pretty centrally located, though.
It really is.
Bend over and I'll show you.
Whoa.
It's right in the middle.
Yeah.
It's right smack in the middle.
Can't miss it.
It's a family show. Stop it.
You started it.
Oh, Profound Secrets. They said they're going to go full-time starting July 28th. Awesome. Good deal.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Tell us where you're going. Where you headed. What you doing?
Steve can do T-shirts for Uranus.
That'd be cool. Well, I think if we do any kind of meetup, we might do T-shirts and stuff anyway.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Speaking of which, we are planning on some new swag.
I am working on a scout shirt.
Yeah.
I have it designed all in my head. It is perfect.
Guess who gets to do the work?
Well, you got to make it. You got to make my dream come true.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need you to work on that.
Okay.
Like soon. Because I want to debut it in April.
Look, I get timelines and everything. Like I'm supposed to be retired here.
Well, I thought April would be good because April is Scout's birthday.
Like he knows.
He knows. I tell him, he knows. So I thought that might be cute to celebrate his birthday. We debut a Wayward Wag Scout shirt.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, we're working on that. So look for that. Again, we'll put it out everywhere. And
I'd like to debut it on that April Live.
Yeah.
That would be cute. I hope you can make the shirt because I really am in love with the way I want it done. What? Pack them in?
Yeah. I'm laughing at Ricky. They said Wayward Wags 23 in Uranus. Pack them in.
All right.
Jalapeno jumped when you said you worked on a scout shirt.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Man, if I could get somebody who can make beardy clothing,
yeah,
I would have scout be wearing swag.
For sure.
I don't sew, so it's not an option for me.
Yeah. By the way, for those who don't know, Sarah has a bearded dragon also, and his name is Jalapeno. So she's a jalapeno. That's what she's talking about.
Jalapeno.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet.
He's got a little attitude too.
Yeah. It's the males. She found out Jalapeno is a male now.
Okay.
Not female. So I'm convinced male beardies, they got a tude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was out bobbing today. He was mad.
Like crazy.
There was a little bird that landed on the bike rack back here and wouldn't leave. It's just sitting there taunting him.
Yeah.
And
got all black.
He was pissed. His beard was black.
And then the morning birds are singing up a storm.
Yeah.
And he can't see him, so he was running back and forth on the back, bobbing at all the corners. You know, he didn't know where to bob to, so he bobbed everywhere. Yeah. So people are making suggestions of all over the country. So maybe we'll have to do 2 or 3 or 4 sometime. Yeah. Over the next couple of years, and that way, I mean, hey, if you touch on everybody, if only 2 or 3 people show up, we'll still have a good time, man. Oh yeah, we would. The 2 or 3 couples that show up, we'll just have fun. We'll do our thing. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't know when or where. We're doing it. You convinced me. Yeah. 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 Twisted his arm. I want to do it anyway. I know you do. I just think it's fun. I like being around people. I like meeting people. You see that we like meeting people on the road, and I just like being around people. I've had so much fun hanging out with Greg and Shelly and Mel and Nettie over the past couple of weeks. We're gonna have fun here. And we're meeting some more people. I have other service members that I served with that are close by that we're gonna see here. We're gonna see Scott and Allison. We are gonna see Scott and Allison. Jarhead and Ginger. And weekend after not next. This weekend, next weekend. Yeah, Diary family will be camping out here. So I love it. And because we've been so cooped up because of all this stuff. Yeah. I'm just loving all the company. I'm just loving being even if it's just hanging outside the RV, just talking. Ole Olson asks, where are you at in Texas? We are about an hour east of Dallas. Yeah, Lake Tawakoni area. Yeah. If you'll find that on a map. Yeah, but we're kind of bouncing around because we thought we were going to be doing the VA thing for a while, which we are because March is your scans. We are bouncing around. We're bouncing around from Thousand Trails in Texas because we're like, hey, if we're going to be stuck there, we don't want to spend a bunch of money, and there's plenty of Thousand Trails. So what we got here yesterday, we're here for 2 weeks. Then we're going to bounce back to Whitney for a couple weeks. Is it 2 weeks again? Yeah. It's another 2 weeks, and then we're going to go to Bay Landing, which is up by Bridgeport, Texas, for 2 weeks. Yeah, right. And then over to Texarkana, making our way up to Arkansas. Then we leave. Yeah. Out of here. Yeah. Wagapalooza. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That's a good name. That's awesome. That might be the name. Thank you, guys. That might be the name, man. Wagapalooza. Oh, and then we could just number them from there on out. Wagapalooza 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah. Oh, man, you guys are awesome. Love Mike and Martha. Yeah. Got the wheels spinning. You guys? Yeah. I'm cranking on ideas. we ought to write all this down because we're going to forget. Yeah. Oh, they're in Corpus Christi. Yeah, that's cool, man. You guys should go. If you haven't already been out to the Lexington, go out to the Lexington. Oh, yeah, do that. My dad was stationed on the Lexington, and we just watched the video of the Living the Silver Life. Right. They just went to the Lexington before they came up here and met us. So very cool. Yeah. It's a great ship. I don't know that the inaugural Wagapalooza shouldn't be in Uranus. Why would it not? Yeah. Why, how could it be anywhere else? The first one should be in Uranus. State. We're doing it. only if the Brits come. Well, yes, the Brits would have to come. Uranus would not be the same without the Brits. Could you take? I don't know if the Uranus could handle you and Lawrence together. Could you handle the amount of Uranus jokes? That would come out of, yeah, it'll be a good time. But anyway, turn that into a drinking game. It's going down, so it's going to happen. So be looking for that because it's happening. Oh yeah, can't mark your calendars yet, but fire's been lit. Huh? Yeah, it's going down. You're excited. Yeah. If you missed it earlier, we were talking about the next veteran donation. We haven't done one since November, but again, I've been sick. And well, now would be if we stayed on our 3-month. It would be this month anyway. Yeah. So we're not really actually that far off, but there's nothing here. No, there's nothing around for here. Us to donate. There's just absolutely nothing. Maybe if we went further down Texas. Well, we've been down in Houston. We've donated down there. Yeah. But Texas isn't just going to be able to be a good donation. So we'll have to wait till we leave Texas. Scoutapalooza. I know everybody's going to come to meet up just to see Scout. They don't care about us at all. just put him on a perch and leave him out for everyone.
Yeah, so they back into their spot. They'll be like, where's Scout?
Yeah. He'll be the welcome wagon.
Yeah.
I'll put him in the stroller. He has a stroller, so I can walk him around and he can welcome everybody.
He'll meet everybody. And we'll have Scout t-shirts
Yes.
by then.
Yes.
It'll be a good time. We're going to have fun. I can't wait. Coming to a YouTube channel near you, 2023.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's say thank you to some folks, people who 2 months ago, because we didn't go live last month, but
Yeah.
2 months ago, people who donated through Super Chat. And so we want to say thank you, as we always do.
Yeah.
So thank you to Jeff and Steph's
Steph.
Excellent Adventure. We met them in Palm Springs. Great couple.
And I was so looking forward to hanging out with them in court fight.
Yeah, I didn't get to do
Ah.
that. Thank you, Amy, for your
Yeah.
Super Chat in the last live. M&M Travels,
Yeah.
Profound Seeker.
M&M's.
Seeing a lot of the same folks. Thank you guys so much
Yeah.
for doing that. We really appreciate that. And then we get private donations from time to time.
Mhm.
People who send us money through PayPal or
Yep.
direct donations. And 100% of that goes to veterans also. So we want to
Mhm.
say thank you to those folks. Melanetti
Yep.
and Amanda Feeser. Melanetti, and there's a couple other channels, RV Underway. There's a couple of channels that take some of their earnings from their channel. And because, they are not doing direct donations, but they went on their channel and they donate it to us,
That's
and we
well.
lump it all together and we give it away to a deserving
Yeah.
organization. So thank you guys, everybody who does that. We really appreciate that, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
Get back to some donate. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to, man, and we're looking because we're going to be Texarkana, Little Rock, and then up into Missouri, and then if we can't find anything, we're gonna, as we head back down to Georgia, down through
Tennessee, maybe.
so we'll find something. And hey, I mean, if it's not anytime soon, hey, the pot just keeps growing. So the donations is going to keep getting bigger and bigger. But we definitely don't want to go too long
in
between them
between,
because
yeah.
we just have fun. We like
Yeah.
doing them, and we like.
Sprinkle joy.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
Well, we're coming toward the end here. I want to tell you a little bit about the hero that we're going to honor tonight.
Yeah.
So stick around for a couple of minutes. We're going to talk about that. If you haven't seen their channel, this is Jarhead and Ginger's Journey. That's Scott and Allison. So go look them up and look at their channel. And they have a good story. Scott told me about his father who served in Vietnam.
Mhm.
Did some combat time, had a friend who he lost in combat in Vietnam. And they were really close. And so close, in fact,
Yeah.
that Scott's father named him after his friend. And so we don't do a lot of honoring of Vietnam veterans. And it's
Not for any particular
not
reason.
for any particular reason. It's just
Yeah.
not my war.
Yeah.
But we do
It's
love.
usually just by request.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by request, or if we happen to be in a place where we find a marker about a Vietnam veteran, or if we're at the Vietnam Wall or memorial or something, we
yeah.
will do a Vietnam vet. We don't do it very often, but we do love our Vietnam vets.
Yeah.
They did not get the recognition that they deserved when they came home. So for all of our Vietnam veterans, if you're watching, thank you so much for your service and your sacrifice, and welcome home, because you deserve that. So we're going to move on and do the honoring of this fallen hero who served with Scott's father. We appreciate you all so much for watching. We're so happy to be back live and hanging out with you guys. And coming soon, Wagapalooza 2023. Ha!
Awesome.
Can't wait. All right, I'm going to crank
Love
it up.
it.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Bye, everyone.